2,
Oh my god.
1.
And we're live.
And we're NASA. All right, cool. Awesome.
And we're NASA.
All right, guys, welcome to Red Pill Station. We are live here on the podcast. I'm here with Oscar Hernandez. He was on our podcast for Aliens not too long ago. We got our other co-host, Brandon Pearson, there. And also in the house, we have Alvaro.
Alvaro.
It's our king.
Hey, shout out for Alvaro.
Woo! All right, guys. So just real quick, just to talk right there, we're going to talk about Area 51, guys. Everybody's talking about this online. Everyone's saying they're going to fucking storm Area 51. I mean, this is on Facebook. As you can see right there with the little blue mark, I'm going, supposedly.
3.2 million people are going, bro.
Wait, did it just hit 3.2?
No, 3.2 million people have selected they are going. And all the hotels around Area 51 are sold out. That means people are actually fucking going to this thing, man. People have spent money on the plane ticket and the hotel to go to this area on September 20th to raid Area 51. Now, whether or not they're going to be successful in raiding Area 51, I don't know. But if they do so, they're probably going to die.
Hold on.
Being successful is definitely not going to be a plan.
They're not going to be
If all the
successful.
hotels you're telling me are all booked around,
They're all booked.
they have to be booked under a name, right?
Yes.
So at least there's at least that percentage.
So they know, because it's booked under the name, so they know who's coming, so they're doing the research and whatnot. My brother Peyton, he's in the Air Force, and he told me, like, yes, the Area 51 and the Air Force, it has been doing drills for the September 20th event. Now, it's ridiculous, it's obnoxious, he hates the fact that he has to do these drills, but Area 51 does, in fact, have to, like, legally perform these drills with their personnel for the September 20th event. They know it's ridiculous, they know it's retarded, but they have to do it because they're the military, they have to do it.
Well, it's happened before too. I mean, it was on a smaller scale. I think there was only like 50 people showed up.
Yeah.
But it happened before, so there was.
Wait, when did it happen before?
Well, in the
not that
60s
long
and
ago,
70s
actually.
they showed up, and in the 90s they showed up, but it was a lot of like really small situations.
Yeah.
Nothing to the magnitude of this ever.
You
Like upwards of 200,000 people are planning on showing, man. But like if you want to like really weigh the real statistics, probably like a couple hundred are gonna actually show up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like,
even that's a lot. You know,
that's a lot of people. So Area 51 has the legal right to use lethal force on anybody that tries to fucking step foot on their facility, but they realize that a lot of people are coming, so they're probably only going to use like fucking rubber bullets and the fire fucking hydrant guns, the water guns.
Right.
If you're going to watch the Area 51 raid on September 20th, expect rubber bullets and riot gear and the fire hydrant spray guns.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Expect the fire hydrant spray guns.
Fucking Christ.
Don't expect anyone to die. If anyone dies on
this
September
might be
20th,
old.
that's a really bad thing.
It might be old. 500,000 people signed up. We're at 3 million now. Area 51, what happens if they actually show up? Looking at this, this looks like, I mean, so you guys said that, has the military responded to this at all?
Yes. They have.
What are
they
they?
have.
Hold on.
They made a statement. Don't try your luck at Area 51. We will do what we have to do.
Can I put in a little something?
Yeah.
I mean, if somebody calls, if somebody's like, I got a text message, right, and everybody's like, we're gonna go to Alvaro's house to take his golden egg on fucking October 15th. I'm gonna get my golden egg and put it somewhere else real quick.
Bro, wow. Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
and I'm not even the government. I mean, the government should be smarter and bigger and greater, but
They have the legal right to use lethal force. Like if 200,000 people show up on Area 51 and try to raid the fences, they are legally allowed to use.
No, that's not true. They took
They
those
can't.
signs away. No,
No,
they took those away.
it's a real
The
thing.
lethal force, they actually got rid of that.
Oh, I will.
They
okay,
literally
we're gonna
did, like,
have to
3
debate
years
that
ago.
We're gonna
alone.
have to
That'll
debate
be a
that one.
separate podcast. They are allowed to use lethal force, bro. They can kill whoever they want.
I don't think it doesn't say lethal force anymore on the signs. Though.
Are you
They got rid.
serious?
Yeah, I swear to God, they got rid of that.
Shit, I would
like
keep
I
lethal
looked
force.
into
but
that.
I
It was
don't
actually.
think they're gonna like use lethal force, knowing like we got the aliens out and shit like last Tuesday. So let's just,
Shit.
you know,
Yeah.
Back to-
let them
They
come
thought
in on
about it.
Thursday and
They thought about it, yeah.
shoot them with water guns, like alien guns. You know, like, fuck
The fire.
Yeah, if I was the government, seriously, I'd grab a bunch of gum, alien shit, and fucking
Get it out of
Just
here.
put it-
and shoot shoot them with it, just
Move
joke
it to
around.
Area.
and be like,
I moved
Area
it to Area
52?
52. I moved it to Area 52.
Well,
so you're all in the wrong place.
So look, so good thing you bring that up because when they announced Area 51, by the time they did that, like early 2006 or 7 or something, they've already moved everything, bro. Like there's Area 51, 52,
probably
53.
right. Yeah,
So like by
ever
the
since
time
they
they
announced
announced it, that's what they
There's
don't have
nothing-
they don't have
there's
anything
nothing
there.
there.
Yeah.
There's probably nothing
There's
there.
nothing there, you know.
can
So
go
like
in, it's all gone.
they might even
It's in
open
Area
it.
52,
Yeah.
Area 53,
they might even just open it that day. I'm like, sure, go ahead.
Go ahead, come on in.
Come on in.
There's
Yeah,
nothing
there's
Right.
nothing here, you know. Like,
They could no, honestly, that's a good point. They could
and
open
you're
it
gonna use
because
it in favor for them. Like, haha, you guys. us,
right.
You know,
So a couple of things I want to talk about. Well, one, Patterson Air Force Base, which is in Ohio, that is where supposedly we house aliens. That's what so when I actually talked to 3 people who are huge alien enthusiasts outside of Oscar. Oscar is too, but I don't know if you knew this, but I can't remember Patterson. I just know that's the last name of one of the bases in Ohio. They actually supposedly house aliens in that base. That's where they're at. So if people are looking for aliens, that's where they'll look at it. But when we're looking at something like this, the person that actually created this, right? I think it's like a Matty Roberts. This guy, like he came on live on a news channel in Nevada, and he said it was a joke. The whole thing's a joke.
Yeah.
Like, don't worry about it. Even in the post, it says, hey, government, don't blame me if people go. This is all a joke. This is where the conspiracy side of me kicks in. Why the fuck did the media grab a hold of this? Why the fuck did the media go, oh my God, let's make this bigger than what it is? Wait a second, the guy just said it's a joke. Now you're trying to make it bigger than what it is? Where does that come in? So that's where I want to go. Like, what do you think it is? Like,
I don't know. I think I really don't think anyone's gonna show up. But like you said, there are people calling hotels. There really are people booking
People,
places.
all the hotels around the
there's
area-
concerts.
around the area
There's
are
going to be a
sold
big
out. They're
fucking
sold out.
concert out
Yeah.
there, right?
So, I mean,
well, that's the thing with this world. There's gonna be some of us that really want to push through and go there and see what's going on. That you know what I mean? And there's gonna be some that just talk about it. And
well, you know what would probably be
People
cool?
are actually going for it though, man.
Yeah,
Right,
Like they're gonna show up on September 20th, man. They're gonna show up
Yeah.
because all the fucking hotels around Area 51 are sold out. That means
See
they're gonna
what-
be there.
see
bro.
what I-
they paid
what
the
I
money
think
to
what's
be
gonna
there.
happen-
The
look.
plane tickets have been bought.
once they get there,
What's
they're
gonna
there.
happen is that there's
Once
gonna
they-
be the airport's gonna be shut down. They're not gonna let anybody
They're
in.
not gonna-
They're not gonna let
They're
anybody
gonna
in.
close down
Yeah.
fucking 50 miles
Yeah.
within their radius.
Right? No. There's gonna be no. That airport's gonna be shut down. They're gonna let
I
you
mean,
in.
if there's aliens there, they'll shut down the whole area.
Trump's gonna be there waiting with them. With
Trump's gonna be
Waving his
ready.
flag,
right?
just
Trump's
as
gonna
fucking
be
Fuck.
Trump's gonna be waiting with like Big Macs and shit like that. For the
You know, I think it's just gonna be. It's gonna become like
Wait,
the next.
Big
It's
Macs?
gonna be like just the next
No.
Coachella. People are just gonna be there partying.
No.
Just having,
Mexican
Okay.
Right, Mexican Coachella.
hold on. So let's take this back to. So let's talk about the place, Area 51. So when we had our podcast last time, you were talking about Area 51, things that were on there. Something I kind of want to bring up. Can you kind of explain this gentleman a little bit, Oscar? 'Cause I know you know who this gentleman is. He was.
Oh, this guy. That's
What's his name? Again?
He was the
That's
first
why people
lieutenant
don't
that
fucking-
was at the site at the
Roswell.
Roswell crashing. So like yeah, he was the first one on the site there, and then basically that
That's
what he's
Roswell.
holding there is just like some debris from the crash.
And they said that supposedly this is a
Supposedly
weather
debris.
balloon.
Yeah. They were trying to say like it was a weather balloon or something like that.
bullshit.
Now, some people that were talking about Patterson Base that have actually gone there, they talked about metals that they were able to grab. And I remember you talking about this on the show last time. You talked about metals that you're able to bend and pull.
Yeah, it was like the way he described it. It was like a foil, like you can just bend it,
it's like all
take any shape, and then it'll just go back into its original.
But it's
stage.
impenetrable though, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. So this could have came maybe from the ship, or maybe within the ship. Where did it come from?
It was for sure probably part of the ship. Within
Probably
the
part of the
ship.
ship.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
crazy.
it was
So
part of
the
debris,
question
part
is,
of
I
the
mean,
crash.
so honestly, honest question, guys. Like, do you think that aliens actually exist? Like,
Of course.
I
why do
mean,
you say
our
of course?
technology took off like
Seen some myself.
a couple years after this happened. So I mean,
What do you mean our technology took off? I
like from the past, 5,000 years, like what happened in the past 60, where now we have all this wireless charging capability. It's nuts, and it all happened shortly after Roswell, when it didn't happen.
Oh yeah, look at the technology that
we got
that
fiber
suddenly
optics, like
had
everything,
right
yeah.
after the Roswell event. We had microwaves, we had fiber optics, we had microchips, we had computers, we had operating systems. The amount of technology that we suddenly obtained
Yep,
right
internet
after
launched. I mean,
this Roswell incident, there's too much happening here. to say that this was
So
not aliens.
I get what you're saying.
Obviously,
So
we,
based on what we grew from maybe let's say 1 AD all the way to 1500 AD, it was like, we're not there yet. It was kind of like, we got swords, we got houses, and that's pretty much it.
between
Versus
1950 and 2000, we had thousands of years worth of advancement in technology. We had fucking computer chips.
But
Dude,
I mean,
what the fuck?
but I mean, the argument could be made in a sense of, let's say, for instance, you're going downhill, and then once you're going down, you gain a speed that's even faster at the end. I mean, that could be said in the sense of like our technology getting better and better and better.
That argument
and that
could
we
be
would-
viable if we didn't have the event of this Roswell
Roswell,
event.
correct,
If this Roswell event never existed, I would give that more
But the
merit.
event, the official event
But
is it was a weather
it
balloon.
happened.
There was a weather balloon that got blown out of proportion, and that's it.
But no,
That's what. That's
no,
what this
there's too much evidence
I mean-
pointing to the idea of aliens intervening with our society at this point. And all of a sudden, 50 years, within the span of 50 years, we have a massive surgence of technology and we have this conspiracy theory. Aliens fucking contacted us. We have the technology now in 1950, and 50 years from that moment, we have this extreme surgence of technology. Yeah, dude, it's aliens.
So
I'm
kind of
sorry.
like in
It's
Transformers,
aliens,
right? In the
dude.
movie Transformers, when they talk about that supposedly we found technology on the moon, and now our technology just blasted.
Yeah,
within
didn't
50
do
years,
that. We
extremely
can't do
fast.
that.
Okay, I get that.
We
I
did
get that.
not do that.
Okay.
We've had millennia to obtain that, and we obtained it within 50 years of
So that's
this
part of it.
event.
So let's say
we
there
got
are
it from fucking aliens.
right. So let's say there are aliens. So when it comes to like all the witness reports, things like that, I mean, do you think those are credible? Do you think they're just people bullshitting? They're fucking high.
There's
I mean,
a lot of credible witnesses. I mean, even there's a lot of retired ex-military people that have came out and
Right.
spoke out. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of credible people out there that we can't just all be seen.
Dr. Stephen Greer,
Doing the same
Stephen
thing.
Greer of the fucking Disclosure Project. He has meetings where he brings brigadier generals, 4-star, 3-star, 5-star brigadier Air Force, Army, Marine generals onto his events, and they talk about and high members of Parliament from British and Canadian governments come to Stephen Greer's events. You can look this up on YouTube.
Right.
It's up right now.
Time
and
out.
They talk about their experiences with extraterrestrial life.
So something I want to talk about. You said his events. That's
Yeah.
interesting. Do you have to pay to get in these events?
These events have already happened.
The only
These
reason why I
events
say that is this
that
because
people have seen.
I
That's
do
what I'm
want to show
saying.
you, gentlemen. I'll just play this for 2 minutes. You guys tell me what you think about this. This is a gentleman that actually he was a prime minister of Canada. This is a very well-known individual. I mean,
Yeah,
you can't
This
just
doesn't
get this
question what I
position.
said at all. This
It's
helps
a
what
very
I'm saying.
high-ranked position. This person is very knowledgeable. He's gone through a lot of schooling. So let's see what he has to say about
Yes.
alien
This
disclosure.
helps what I'm saying. Yes.
Hello, welcome to Sophie & Co. I'm Sophie Shevardnadze. Paul Halear served as the Canadian Minister of Defense in the 1960s, shaping the country's armed forces for years to come. It was only in his retirement that he says he made a life-changing discovery. He became the first cabinet-level politician from a G8 country to publicly state that there is extraterrestrial life present on Earth. Is this an elaborate fantasy? Are aliens science fiction? Or is there something to claims of their existence?
Remember that video, Tony, where the president of Russia was also saying that they're real?
For ages, humanity has wondered. Is there anything else in the cold darkness of space?
When there's videos
Skeptics
going
say
on.
there is no proof. But there have
That's not
always been
recording.
those who dare to dream.
Voices.
And some even claim to this.
I'm fast-forwarding it a little bit.
Honorable Paul Halear, former
So this is Paul Halear. This is former Prime Minister of Defense of Canada. I mean, this is credible witness, right?
from space exist and are
This guy.
present on Earth. It's great to have you with us on our show. Why do you say that UFOs are as real as the airplanes flying over our heads?
Because I know that they are. They've been, as a matter of fact, they've been visiting our planet for thousands of years. And one of the cases that would interest you most, if you give me 2 or 3 minutes to answer, is during the Cold War, 1961, there were about
4?
Grays, green, reptilian,
The reptilians are the bad
blues.
guys, right?
Grays, greens, reptilians, and blues. Yes, they're all here.
Yeah, and the reptilians are the bad guys, right?
Yes, they're neutral bad. Yes,
Yeah,
they're not nice.
they're not nice, right? Yeah, those are the bad guys, right?
They won't. They won't. Based off
Make
of
sure I
what,
know
based off of the
which-
crazy
gotta
amount of
make
research
sure which
I've
side
done,
I'm on. If I
they
see 'em
won't
both, I don't
fucking,
wanna join the wrong
attack you,
side.
but they're not nice.
wanna
They're
join-
not nice.
I don't want to be recruited by the wrong team, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Based
so,
off the crazy research I've done, they're not a nice people. They won't kill you, but they're not nice.
right. Are the reptilians?
Yeah. They'll kill you if they have to, but they don't like you. You're a monkey. We're all monkeys.
Nigga, you talk like you've been there before.
Dude, I've done a crazy amount of research. They see us as fucking monkeys. All of us. We're all monkeys, and they do not like us.
I mean, it's
They
all
don't-
speculative.
They don't like us.
It's
They
all
don't like
speculative, and honestly, it all is. And we really
We're
do
a
have to talk about
We're a
so.
forbidden
So
species.
maybe it's generations and generations.
We're a
that we
hijack
built to
species.
this world that we just, we don't know which generation has claimed yet.
So, I mean, that was fun, figuring out aliens, this and that. And we'll never know until they fucking come here one day. I mean, just like Independence Day, you'll have those
You mean when
crazies-
when they reveal themselves? Because they've been coming here for thousands of years. Did you
Right.
hear that?
And I actually do agree with that. They have,
Once they
yes.
let us know, once they want us to know that they're here. Once we
Right.
think we can handle it.
Because, I mean, we're not sure. I mean, I don't know what their purpose is here. I mean, let us make God in our image. I mean, if aliens are real, they would look somewhat like us because it's made in our image. And if something is higher than us, of course, it'd be of a higher intelligence, would be aliens. It makes sense. I get it. So, going outside of that, we can probably all agree that we probably do believe in aliens. But
Yeah, at least a little.
what's really interesting is this entire situation happening with let's storm Area 51. I am nervous about this because I don't understand why the entire CNN, NBC, all the news is blowing this shit up. It's to me when I heard it, I was like, okay, well, it's a joke, whatever. I heard a couple of people post
It's like
on their
they want it
snaps.
to happen. you know,
Right,
like
and out
they-
of
you know,
nowhere, the news
point,
is
right?
attacking this, and they're like, "This is gonna." Oh, the Air Force. I'm like, why are they addressing this? Like, oh my! And then like people are getting hotels, like what you just said earlier, and there's concerts that are being made. Like, I actually want to go there and do a podcast there, literally there, and show what's happening live for a couple of hours.
You know,
Do it.
they're slowly like they're slowly easing us into believing that they're real with everyday TV, like movies,
Predictive
everything,
programming.
So they're like, let's start this first event, let's start this first Area 51
But
event,
what is it that
and
starts
then
that eases
maybe
up into the event?
maybe a couple years down, once this becomes a thing, hey, oh shit, we'll give them one, they're like, oh shit, and by the way, so it turns out they actually are real, next news, headline news. Oh, so they are real. They showed up and they're there.
They can't do that though,
You know?
because that would destroy.
Al,
the
what were you
status
saying?
quo. They can't
Right.
do
Well,
that.
what I was
Yeah,
saying
right.
is like I was asking them, what is it that's easily rolling us into this event? You guys are saying that it's all run by the government, it's all secret. You don't think the government has control of the news and what they're about to tell us?
They do.
It's like
course they do.
how about this? Hey, they're setting up a date. Let's let them feel like they want to win it, that we're lying. No, we're not lying. Let's let them see what they want to see, which is nothing that's going to be there. And why not let the government, let the news, like, hey, roll them in.
So here's
or check this out. Or there's some really fucked up shit happening in Area 51 with some alien stuff, and they need about 1 million people to experiment with. So they're like, you know what? We
All
need
these
some
fucking
casualties.
Naruto runners.
We,
my
we
God.
know, we need something big with the way the internet's going now. We could probably make it happen. Let's make some shit happen. We could probably.
That's a good
sneak
point.
some
I didn't think of that.
I
Naruto runners.
believe that there is something or was something there because by now they've already took it apart. They have all the technology. If there is aliens, if there is ships there, they're not going to allow 500,000 people to come.
no,
see
they're
it.
not.
They'll kill them before they see it.
Like,
But they won't
How
It's
about-
been moved. It's
You know-
been moved.
you know,
I
or-
think this battle, the government won because social media already told them a date.
Or like
So
out of
unless we go yesterday, then we already.
Or out of like all these millions of people that are showing up, right? Like there's probably a group of badasses that are like trained to, break into places. There's probably like fucking thieves out there that really like they do this shit for a living. There's probably a group that like that's gonna be the distraction. All those millions of people, then blah blah, and then there's gonna be someone that's gonna get in there. There probably is like a
But I
team
mean, do you
that's
think-
gonna like
no,
be able to get in there. Some
I don't see them-
007
I just
shit.
don't
You
see
don't
the
think
dudes
so?
that try that shit, they're gonna.
I don't see them rushing
You
in.
don't think anyone? You don't think they'll
No,
they'll be
I
able
don't
to
think
use
anybody has
all
the
those
extra-
people as a distraction?
All
and
those
then-
people that actually show
You
up,
think
and
they're gonna
of
keep
those
going
people that actually show up,
Bro,
they
my
actually
people can
try
dig
to
some
get in,
tunnels,
they're
bro.
gonna get
My
killed.
people can dig some tunnels. They can go underneath.
51's gonna chilling on the aliens and holding them for us to watch? No.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I would love to see Marines and like go see them, but
No, yeah, like I said, I was looking at my notes, and then it was early 2013 when the CIA finally acknowledged Area 51, and I don't think there's anything there at all, you know, like anymore at least, you know, like they've moved everything. It's not just that, dude. It's Area 51 out of what? Like out of how many areas? Do you know? Does anyone know out of how many areas? You know?
how many areas?
So like,
I mean, there had to be the 51st,
Like-
right? So what were the other 50 at?
yeah. So
What
like,
do they have there?
there's nothing there. You know, there's nothing there.
Not anymore.
But it's gonna be not anymore, of
Yeah.
course. You know, I mean, everything is already around us. Like, what happened there?
They
You
moved,
know,
they moved them out. They're everywhere else. They're not here
Yeah.
anymore. This is just a training ground now. Like everything that was like fucking like awesome about Area 51 is done. Like it's just a training ground now. Yeah.
Yeah, like that shooting game you got to play at the arcade. I fucking missed that.
What's really cool about that though? If 500,000 or 2 million go, it goes to show that we can actually reunite together.
Yeah, so you know,
Ooh,
I
time out.
thought
Ugh.
about something like that.
Hold
So
on,
like this
time
might
out.
be like the first world event where like, oh shit, people showed up, you know, like and how they started saying like, how about people start showing up for other things, you know, like
time
shows
out,
the
time out.
power
Hold
of
on.
social
I got
media.
one.
Right,
Let me
like,
say something
yeah.
real quick. Hold on. And that's scary that you actually mentioned that.
You
Let's see
wanna
what
show up to
people
my
do.
birthday
Let's see
party?
what they fucking do. Let's use social media to control people now. Time out. Do you guys remember?
Like 5 people. are
Do
gonna
you
show up.
remember, Brandon? Listen, do you remember when if you were a high threat level, they would put a red ticket on your mailbox?
I do not.
You guys are only down those
A red ticket on your mailbox?
Brandon,
Some of my they always said people are going the wrong way.
They're all fucking
Brandon.
in chat. That's it.
Oh my God, he's like a fucking Jesus. Okay, Brandon,
Yo.
do you remember?
Do
Jesus
you
Christ.
remember?
When we fell in love, so fucking. Okay, so real quick, remember when they were putting on people's mailboxes red,
Yeah.
and they were putting yellow, and they were putting like blue, right? You remember when they put that on people's mailboxes at their houses? They wanted to know who were extremists, who were people that could be re-educated, and who were people that could not be re-educated and had to be killed. That actually happened. Like, there was some supposedly like stickers that were put on people's mailboxes. Now, I don't know if it was
It's a long
completely
time
true,
ago.
but it was very interesting that the idea was put out there. What if the government took that same idea and they basically went to social media and said, look, let's see how many people will say they're going, and let's see if those people actually do go. And right now, because the NSA spies on over literally 200 million Americans. So the fact that they do that, right, and they have agents that spy on each person, it's very easy to spy on individuals because why? When you spy on one person, you can branch out to different people that they know. That's why on Facebook you have people that you know, and you get all these people that supposedly you know to add as friends. Like literally, it ties in, right? They are spying on us individually to see, okay, let's see who's willing to go. Perfect. We have these 3 million people that say they're going to go. Now that they're saying they're willing to go, let's see how many of them will actually be there. Okay, these are the motherfuckers we have to get rid of, or these are the people we have to watch for. What if they're doing this deliberately to find out the people that will actually fight against them, against oppression? Why? What's the oppression? The oppression is this. What if what you guys are saying is that they're going to all go to Area 51 and they'll kill them? What does that say about our government? That they'll literally kill us. That's important. Because, wow, if our government's willing to kill us over a secret, that says something. That
Well,
says
they told
volumes.
them that they would kill them. The sign said, "We
The
will use
sign.
lethal force."
No,
if
they
you cross
got
this
rid of that a
line."
few years ago. They really did. I swear.
They probably put it back on.
Yeah,
Just
I would.
that sign probably came back
I
on.
mean,
That-
maybe.
if I'm
Right.
the one, I put that sign.
Fold
Like,
up the sign back in.
Right.
if you cross this line, I can use this gun to kill you. That's what this says.
I mean, right? I
So
mean,
like, for real, are you gonna go, Tony?
I mean, I put I'm going. Here's the funny part. I actually didn't put I'm going.
Because check this out. Like, okay, so the town that's the closest town to
Rachel?
Rachel, yeah.
Right.
All right. So like I said, it's happened before, and I think it was only a town. Like it was around 50 people that tried. You know, that tried and they could go. Dude, there was a crazy traffic jam. Like there's
Everything
only
you're saying,
one
I'm
route.
trying to find a video
There's
on,
just
I
like
swear to
there's
God.
one
Oh my
route. There's
God,
one
I'm
route there. You know, so like even the people that work there, it's just that's like the slow commute just there. You know, like. And even 50 people that try to do this, I mean, that thing was, they had to redirect traffic jam. 1 million people, bro, like, it's not gonna happen. I mean, it's gonna be anarchy. It's gonna be crazy. You know, like talk
There'll
about
probably
like,
be probably less than 1,000 people.
like the worst traffic jam in LA. Like it's gonna be worse than that.
Less than that.
No, the hotel already has over 1,000
guarantee you.
I
it's
don't
gonna
think
be
they'll
less than
storm
1,000
it though.
people.
I don't think they have the
Well,
fucking
yeah,
balls.
or
I don't
like
think they.
1,000 people that got stories of aliens that are gonna go.
Well, all the hotels. Are
That's the guy, Matty Roberts. That's the guy that
That's the
actually
guy.
like
That's the
predicted
guy-
all this.
That's the
right?
guy who did it, Manny Roberts.
It's all your fault, bro.
Yeah, what the fuck, bro?
The fuck.
You're the cause of
He
all
looks like my
deaths.
friend Brandon Whitty.
Hey, Jerry Springer?
Jerry Springer's monitoring everything.
I think
because
we
he's gonna
should,
make a
uh,
fucking-
We should change the bachelor party to Area 51.
Oh, smart, smart.
right? Should tell Dave do this part.
Joe Rogan.
You're so it came from Bob Lazar. Who is this guy? I've heard of him before. He's like he came from Area
used to
51,
work in
didn't he?
Area 51,
You're right. I remember.
He's
Wow.
an Area
wait,
51
what?
guy, yeah.
And that's the problem with that. So before, when I talked about the Paul Hillier guy, and we were talking about people that make money off this shit, honestly, there's a lot of people that make money off of saying that aliens are real. There's a lot of people. They have events where people go to and they make money off this shit. That's what sucks, is that we have people that discredit shit like this. I personally do believe that aliens are here, but I think motherfuckers like that put that shit out there and they try to capitalize on that shit just to make money off people. It's sad.
So that's where it says Bob Lazard worked at Area 51. So he's the one that talked about like element 115. So like he was the one that like
You talked about
we
that.
talked about that last time. Yeah. So
Oh
he's
my
yeah,
God,
because
okay.
he was the one that was basically saying like it was because of reverse engineering, because of the aliens that they were working with that crash in Roswell, that they were able to come out with the new element, and it was element 115.
115.
And it wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for what we found.
Oh,
you know.
poor Connie. Oh, they're gonna overtake her hotel. No, no, bro. She has a business to run. She can't have people in there fucking around, dude. Like she can't.
Look at that. So that whole field is just gonna be. People are just gonna be driving mopeds all around. I mean,
I mean,
it's gonna be just.
I might go. I'm not exactly sure. I'm gonna put the vacation in. But I mean, it's,
Dude, they have live mines in their in their field. Don't go. They
motherfucker,
have live mines all over their area.
the
You'll
shit you
die.
say. Hold on.
Yeah, I think.
Are you?
I'm serious.
What nigga do you know had his leg taken off from a live mine?
Dude, okay, whatever, man.
Who do you? No, I'm just saying. Who do you know that's had a live mines? Why would they do that? They
Dude,
to-
I have family that's in the military. Like, they know what the fuck is happening out there, man.
They told you live
I think
mines.
they'll put signs that they're there. So you don't like accidentally
Yeah.
step on it.
No.
Right. They will be like, all right, you keep
Beyond
stepping
the
like
fence,
beyond
there
the.
is live
Mine.
mines in the ground. They will die if they go across
Hey,
this
well,
line.
I personally know they won't die.
All right, man.
I mean, they know what's
Okay, so
happening.
check this out. So like earlier, I was mentioning how like when you see battle scenes in the movie, like the people in front, right? Like those are the casualties. Those are the ones that are
Those are
gonna
the
be like.
cons.
Those are the ones the pawns. Those are the ones that are gonna be like. They know they're gonna most likely not survive.
Wait, time
So
out. Are we
who's
literally
gonna be
talking
that-
about?
Who's gonna be that group in the front that's gonna?
Okay, so time out.
be
Let's make sure. Let's talk
storming?
about. We're talking about this is happening, right?
Yeah, like
Okay.
let's just this is happening, right? Like all right, who's gonna be the group in the front, the first 10, 20 rows that are gonna be casualties? Like are those people gonna have the balls to like, all right, you're the first ones that are gonna test this out. You're the ones that are gonna go heads up against the collide when you see that.
If you have no credit, you gotta go.
Because I'm telling you this, like I want to be the guy.
Wait.
I want to be the guy towards the back of the crowd. These two starts happening. Once that thing starts dying out, once like boom, 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 like oh shit,
wanna
shit,
be
they really
you
are
wanna be
fucking
the
killing
alien
people.
guy.
Like nope, I'm gonna go back.
Wait, we're basing this
Yeah.
off China's fucking credit system?
That
Like,
what?
like,
What'd you say?
bro, wait, time out. So you're saying we're gonna have waves of people running in? You're literally saying the Naruto run is happening?
So like yeah, let's.
Because that's what they said when they posted. They say we can Naruto run and we can dodge the bullets. That's what it said in the Facebook post.
because basically they're saying they can't kill us all, right? But they will kill some, So like, who is gonna be the some? Who's gonna be the guys that are gonna be in the front rows?
Nadian, wait.
Right? Who's gonna the soldiers, the real soldiers, the real like.
You wanna interview those guys,
Right? I want to be one of those guys, right? I know. There's just some people probably going through it, and they know that they're gonna be those guys. They're doing us a favor.
No, I just
Like shit, like for real.
nah. It's not gonna get that far because I don't believe
That's
that.
why, like, if the United States knows this is gonna happen, They're gonna squirt us with a bunch of aliens.
Because like, is there a plan of action? Like, are we gonna just stay there and like protest, or like, is there like gonna be a countdown to where we just like run?
Honestly,
You know, like-
I just think that this is my own personal opinion.
Hey, you should have hey Tony, you should make an itinerary for what happens on Area 51, or the exact time that we're all just gonna run towards the walls.
I gotta take a
No.
piss. I'll be right back.
Right.
I'll be honest. Everyone's just gonna party. I don't see anything crazy happening. I don't see people.
Everybody's gonna, you're right. Everybody's gonna be there, kicking, having a good time, keeping their damn distance. Watch, everybody's gonna like keep their distance from the actual building and just have a good time near it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Alien shit.
Like, I really don't see anything happening. I really think that. I honestly feel like it's just gonna be a party. I don't think people are gonna cross. I think maybe 100 people will fucking try to cross. And it's just they're gonna try to sneak into that shit hella late at night, and that's it. They're not gonna go at the appointed time, which is 3 a.m. So supposedly, when you look at the Facebook post, it literally says you have to be there between 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. I don't think
3
anybody.
a.m. and 6 a.m. So that's what the post says.
That's
So
what the post
there's a timeline for this.
There is a timeline.
There is
Yeah.
a timeline. Okay. And so 6 a.m. is like you got to be there by 6, bro. If you're late, like we're doing this without you.
I mean, I
right?
guess you just gotta fucking run through there. Like,
We're
hey,
gonna go.
motherfuckers, where are you?
It's like, oh,
I
no,
mean-
we still waiting for one more guy. Like, hold on, everybody, before we rush into this thing.
I mean, it is what it is. It's hella. It's weird, but I mean, ultimately, it's.
You know what I want to see next? I want to see people post.
Weird, but it's real. That's what he's trying to
I want to see people start posting their actual like flights, their paychecks. I mean, their stubs. You know, like their.
Well,
their
he
flights
just
here.
finished saying that people.
Like, people are actually doing this.
Bought the
like,
hotels. Yeah, I swear to God, it's fucking crazy. People are doing this, right?
Yeah. And that's what
I feel like I'm missing out on the party.
Is, you know, you have somebody who got fired at Target, and you can get probably like 20 fucking people there. At Target, right here, somewhere a little small. Imagine this is worldwide. I think there's gonna be a good handful of fucking dumbass people that are gonna do it, bro. But the bottom line is, look, let's keep the glass halfway full. If we can get 500,000 people there, let's just look at it like if anything ever happens, we can really make a change and move forward with knowing that
We can make a
people
change.
on
We can
some
storm a
dumbass
desert.
shit are gonna do it. We can really get, yes,
can
let's
make
make
some
each other
adjustments.
props. As a matter of fact, let's see how many people we can do. Let's go for a million.
But I think that's what they want, and that's why our media blew it the fuck up. Because they do want to see who's gonna do it. They want to see if we're willing to fucking do shit like this. They really are, and I don't know what they'll get out of it. I don't know if Cambridge Analytica wants to see if, based on the information, based on the amount of people that said they were gonna go on Facebook, we're gonna basically calculate these people, we're gonna watch these people, we're gonna see if these.
I think I
type of
figured
people-
it out, bro. I think I figured it out. It's Vegas. Vegas is behind this. You know, after all the shootings and shit, they need more people to go. You know, so I think afterwards people are going to show up. They're not going to let them near Roswell. Let's just go to Vegas.
This is just a real.
They're just like, let's just go to Vegas instead.
Right?
Just
What
This
is
is one thing that I think. Let's just say this: they really do test to see how many people go. Right? If there's ever a war, a real threat to USA, they want to know. We got 5 million. Let's just put on Facebook. Let's go jump the White House, and they'll have 5 million people to back up the White House.
Right.
And they'll trick it.
That's
They-
what I
they
think,
want to know the
yeah.
real numbers of who's really down in USA.
Right.
Who's really down for USA? I am. All
Right?
I go pee.
This,
No, you're good, you're good.
This might be just a big military drill. That's what you think, Tony? Might be
Honestly,
happening?
man, I think it's ran by the media. I really do think that this is not something that's it's not by chance. I mean, when people post stuff that are fucking retarded all the time. I do want to get an opinion from someone who's very, very smart. We won't disclose his name. Mr. Person behind the curtain, what do you think this is all about? Not even the voice, because I can recognize that. Wow, that's how secretive he is. Oh my God. He doesn't. Okay, anyways. Bottom line, I do really, really think that it's a psyop. I really do think that the government is deliberately blowing this shit the fuck up. Because
I
why?
can see that. I can see that. And especially
And,
if
when
they,
I
if
say
they
government,
let-
I'm not meaning the government. I'm talking about the media. There's a reason the media is attaching themselves to this. There's a reason why they're saying, look, let's keep an eye on this. Oh my God, 3 million Americans are gonna come and do like no one's gonna do shit. You know they're just gonna party. Why are you blowing this up? I mean, if people do it, that's crazy.
people actually.
What do you
show
think?
up. I wonder if so.
Just talk, Michael.
Are there any other world events like this?
Michael Bryant.
Like, are there
Just talk.
Michael Bryant?
Yeah, Mike,
So-
Mike,
Mike.
you haven't told us anything. What do you think? So there's a financial power that gained from this, right? I mean, who though?
I mean,
The media itself.
they have us talking about it. You know, I mean, everybody's talking about it.
Right.
It was that. It was that, and the Face app. The old people. That's all I kept seeing on my stream. You know, I just kept seeing old people in Area 51. Old people in Area. You know, just like. That's all. That's going on right now. You know?
Why are
The Face app and Area 51.
Why are old people in Area 51?
That's like the most popular thing.
You know what's gonna happen is like, okay, so the people that show up to Area 51 are gonna end up like the Face app. You'll have like, this is what you showed up when you got there, then your ass got locked up for trespassing, and then they released you, and now you're old as fuck. You know, that's what's gonna happen.
I mean,
it's gonna be the Face
I mean,
app. The Face app is gonna
Christ.
come alive. It's gonna be real if you guys show up. You know, you'll be young when you get there, and they'll let you go. You know, years after for.
I mean, what do you think? I mean, are you? So I'm still debating on whether to go. It's 5 days after my birthday. I kind of want to, you know, make it a little event. I actually want to end up. I want to go on extraterrestrial highway. Like I want to go on like different places.
So is the event this year?
Yeah, this year.
This year.
It's like
yeah.
a month after next.
Yeah.
That's a short notice for a world
If
event.
you do go, Tony, I say figure out which color's gonna go. You know, like he was mentioning earlier, it was gonna be the first little pendejitos. Like, is that yellow? You know, be the third color. Whatever
Like,
it
yeah,
is,
what- What piece are you gonna be in this game of
like,
chess? Are you gonna be a pawn? Are you gonna be a rook back there?
Oh no, I did post on Facebook. I'm going, and if I do go, I plan to be just a journalist. I'm just gonna watch what happens, and I'm gonna document it. That's it.
And I think everybody's
I
gonna
mean,
be
if
on
I
that same
was
thing.
gonna-
I think everybody's gonna be on. It's like no one's gonna storm anything. Everybody's gonna be on that same boat. Well, I'm just there to see if this actually happens. You know, like I'm just there to see if this happens.
If they're gonna get hit, like he's been saying, they're gonna like he's gonna.
I'm so dumb. Let's say, Jesus Christ. Let's say we're gonna do this, right?
So after the government's ready, they're gonna be like, hey, there's gonna be a lot of people that ain't gonna go.
I'll be honest.
The people that
Okay. If the people are smart, let's say, so I'm going to put myself in the perspective of people that are going to actually do this. And I'm going to assume they're smart. Two things I'm going to do. Me personally, get about a good $400 to $500, buy yourself a Tonka fucking truck that is rugged as fuck, and buy yourself a drone. And you're going to fly both those motherfuckers and run, but you're going to have those motherfuckers ahead of you 100 yards. Just to see if there's some shit in front of you. You talked about those mines. Well, I'm going to have that Tonka toy
I
going
made
like
it, though.
this
I made
in
it,
front of
like,
me.
for real.
And I'm going to have the fucking drone fly across to wait to see if the Air Force shoots that shit out of the sky. As soon as they do, I'm like, oh shit, Naruto run. And I'll go to the side. Whatever the fuck I have to do, right, to fucking get out of the situation. But I'm going to have some fucking drones in place. I do suspect hella drones. That's what somebody has talked about. I really think there's gonna be a lot of drones.
That's
There's
gonna
gonna
be
be a
crazy.
lot of fucking drones there, bro. Like just here in Natomas, if you look to the, like the other day I was driving to get some In-N-Out and I was like, oh, fucking aliens. No, it was drones. They're just flying right here, but they look like aliens. They have lights and shit.
Even worse, it's us.
Just great, happy white families in suburban America just fucking flying their fucking drones. It was awesome. And I think that people are going to use those same drones to fucking fly to Area 51. I mean, just honestly for safety reasons, but also because of the fact that they can. They just will fucking do it. They might not even cross the line. They'll just fly drones.
Okay, let's say they took aliens out, they take everything out. People go, what do you think the government's first move, as soft as they can be? They don't want to kill us.
No.
They want to do something, I mean, what do you think is their...
They're going to use
How would you guys
tear
think
gas, and fire truck hoses.
Fire truck.
Like
hoses.
they did in the
Yeah.
50s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fuck me.
They
Like they did in the 50s.
like they told you
know what I'm
stories about
saying?
it, right? Like they told you stories.
I'm sorry. I didn't
You
know
want to
that.
get Area 51?
I'm so-
Here's a hose for you, boy.
Or did they tell you stories about it when
That
you were a
was
little kid?
insensitive.
They-
That was insensitive. I'm
that-
sorry. I'm
that
so
was-
sorry. I
that-
didn't mean
I'm
it.
not going to see how big your
Oh,
nose is.
shit.
You want to screw motherfuckers.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Come on.
Damn.
So bad.
Rabbit got a big
I was
ass
just
nose.
saying. It was just an example. I'm so sorry. God damn it. I was just
I
an
can't.
example. It was just an example. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
hey, I got a homeboy that can put a swastika
You
on that.
remember. You remember. It's got to be genetically imprinted in you somehow.
Oh, man.
I was just saying. I'm so sorry. I was just saying.
Right? That's good.
Oh my
That's
God.
good stuff.
I'm done.
He's like, I'm done.
It's over for me.
Oh my god.
They're gonna fucking talk about me on fucking YouTube forever now. This fucking white man talking so much shit.
He's a privileged white boy from
Oh my
Roseville.
God. Is that what I meant to say?
His brother Kyler raised him to be
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
liberal.
Unbelievable. Oh my god. I'm gonna get. I'm gonna do.
But it is a trip, guys. Let me tell you, man. Honestly, our technology is making our true life stuff like Bigfoot and all that seem less believable because technology feels like everybody's making these videos. But there is, I feel, my personal opinion, that there is some real videos. But you know, because we're catching up with such technology that's like, oh, it's fake. Like anybody can make that video. But no, dude, there is some like chupacabras out there. And
There,
you know what I mean?
I've seen
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I
There's
seen
shit out
Chupa
there.
last Saturday. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
but anyways, no.
Honestly, and when it comes to this Area 51 stuff, I mean, I just laugh at the media right now because honestly, they're attacking people that are even going. I mean, I was watching this one show where they were like, some dude went on there and it was crazy. He was black and he was like, I hope the cops kill everybody there. I'm like, nigga, they're killing us too. What the fuck? Why are you even saying, like, I hope they kill everybody? What the fuck? Like, they're like, I hope they kill people to teach them the lesson. Teach them a lesson?
You teach it unless you kill
Like-
somebody.
Teach them a lesson of what? That we're willing to fight against something that is wrong. If our government oppresses us, we're willing to stand up against that. That's what makes America America. That's what makes our revolution what the revolution was back in 1774.
What do you-
We're willing to fight against the
76,
government.
son.
You know, we're willing to fight against oppression. And you're going to sit here and say we deserve that shit? No, like that's crazy. Like if this whole fucking Let's Storm Area 51 is a symbol of us being, you know, rebellious towards our nation, then let it be. For God's sakes, that's what our fucking nation was built on. Let it fucking be that, because that's what we
Amen.
are.
That's who we are. It's
let
like
it fucking be
the
that.
America, the people of America are Americans because they fucking rebel against their people, the people who are in control, the government. We are Americans because we rebelled against government. That's why we are Americans, because we did that.
Yes.
Because we rebelled against the British government. That's why America is America. And if Americans aren't going to rebel against American government, then you're not American. That's what Americans are.
So
We rebel against government who talk shit.
So I have a question. Out of these million people, you know, these Americans that are going to show up, what do you think is going to be the major race population? Like, what major
Mostly
race
white.
group's going to
Mostly
show up?
white.
Wait,
It's
mostly white.
White.
No.
I
I know
don't think I'm going to see a lot of Latinos
Gonna
out there.
be
I
like
was like, I don't think I'm going to see a lot of.
99%
The only ones that are going to be out there,
Irish,
the only Latinos that are going to be out there be the ones selling the hot dogs to the people.
Yeah, right, yeah. Capitalizing. It's true. Capitalism.
It's going to be white, Irish, Swedish, Russian, American. It's
Right,
all
it's gonna be
white
white.
American.
You don't see
You're gonna
a
see
lot of
like
black people
one
showing up.
Mexican guy
No,
be
no,
like,
no,
No
no.
Chinese people.
16 black
No
guys.
Asian.
16, I call it 16.
16 black guys
16
out of
blacks.
16
1
black
million
guys.
white
That-
guys.
No,
This
and
is-
guess what? All
this is
16 are.
wonderful.
4 Mexicans.
Oh.
4 Mexicans total out
So-
of 1 million white guys.
Let's make it 5. I'm gonna go.
What, 5?
Let's make it 5. I'm
5
gonna go.
Mexicans.
It's because of the 16 blacks are into Naruto. A lot of blacks I know that we love
Right,
Naruto.
yeah.
We just do. Now, why do you think? I want to hear. Why do you think the predominant race will be white people?
Well, the founder of it was a white guy, and the majority of people that love Naruto in America today are white people. And,
It is a short notice, you know.
and-
White people can afford that
and
shit.
it's a short notice, and the people that are so willing, like the people that are so willing to raid an active military base, Area 51, are typically white people, Southern white Americans.
You know, like they're gonna be like, "Oh, you shoot me, motherfucker. We know we're gonna get shot, right?
Yeah.
Like, we're not gonna show up.
Do you know who my fucking dad is?
They're like, I want you to shoot me. Like, shoot me, motherfucker.
I'm a cool.
So I think they just figured out who's gonna be on the front line then, right? I think we just figured out who's gonna be on the front line.
All the Trump voters.
All the Trump voters.
They're gonna. They will fucking shoot you, even if you're a Trump lover from.
Hey,
South
so do you think
America, from South
Make
fucking
America Great Again's gonna show up
They're
too?
still gonna shoot you.
Right?
No, because storming Area 51 doesn't make America great. So no, none of them will.
No.
Right? None of them.
But I can tell you, based off of the culture that is surrounding this event, it's mostly fucking Southern white America. It is. I'm sorry. You're gonna get 4 Mexicans. You're gonna get 16 black guys, and the rest are gonna be
I don't think so.
So I've been-
wearing fucking white dudes from fucking.
So I've been to.
What do you think?
I've been to 2 of the alien cons, and that was majority of the race population. It really was mainly white.
He's not wrong.
So the political party, you think the political party that'll go there will be more liberals or more conservatives? Actually, everybody has to say liberals. No. He'll tear that fucking nose.
I had to.
I've seen him do that. Dude, you made him smoke. Did you see it?
Dude, I want to smoke.
You got no tobacco.
Like, I mean, honestly, man, I really don't. Again, I just don't see it. That's why I'm going to go. I really feel I'm going to go because my other half's on the other side looking at me crazy. I'm going to go just to document this. And so are you, Brandon.
I will, dude. I will go. I will go. Yes, dude. Anthony Scargins, I'm telling you right now, in front of fucking 2 million people, dude. I will show up at fucking Area 51. I will go. I have the money. I'll go. If you go with me, Anthony Scargins, can you tell me right now on September 20th? I will call out sick. Anthony Scargins. On September 20th, I will call out sick and I will drive to Nevada Area 51. Will you come with me?
I will go with you.
All right, you heard it right here. You heard it on the fucking Red Pill podcast. You see me right now. I will be there. If you donate,
Look directly in
to
that camera and
Red
say
Pill
you'll be
Station right
there. Look in that camera and say you'll be there.
now. I'll be there. If my co-host will be with me at Area 51 on September 20th, I will call out sick and I will be at Area 51 for this event in the back. If you donate to Red Pill Station right now. Paid for this event.
Is an actual viewer.
Wait, we don't need a flight ticket. We can
Donate
just
me
drive, right?
$5 to Red Pill Station. I will be on location
What are you gonna
at
do though,
the
Brandon?
Area 51.
What is your actions out there?
I will be
What
one.
is your position, Brandon, out there?
All right, here's Area
That's
51.
your position. Yeah,
Here's,
Area
here's
51 and
all
then
right.
Brandon.
Here's Area 51. I'm standing like 7 miles this way,
All right.
watching through binoculars what's happening. I will not. Yeah, I'm gonna be very far away, but I'll still be on location. But I'm gonna be like 5
What if
miles
some guy
away.
comes and he's also like another Brandon but from over there? He's like, Brad, help us throw rocks.
I'm gonna be like, yo.
We need
I'm
you
not
right
doing that.
position now, Brandon.
I'm gonna be like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna watch from over here. I'm gonna be a spectator. Yo, donate to Red Pill Station now. I will be. I will be a fucking.
I don't have a link.
You know how many
I will be a
viewers we just lost?
spectator.
He's like, donate
I
to
will
Red
report.
Station right now. He's
I
like, okay,
will
everybody's just like, all right, let me just watch
on
something else real quick.
location on September 20th. I will report live on location September 20th. If you donate now at 2 Red Pill Station, I will be on location.
And then
Dude,
you're
I'll
gonna
do it. I will
like-
drive out there.
and now
I
you'll hear
swear
next
to
from our
God,
sponsors.
Right now,
We don't take donations. This is 100% truth movement. We just talk from the heart.
I'll fucking be there, dude.
We don't.
Dude, I will fucking drive to location September 20th of the event. I will do it. Donate $5 right now to Red Pill Station. I will be there. I'm telling you.
He's like, I got 5 on it.
Pass it over here. Pass it over here.
Pass it to me. Tell him to
If I go, I'm gonna have hella
Stop.
weed.
Hey, it's enough.
Yeah,
Don't smoke too much.
I'll be high as fuck if I go.
Say, exhale. Don't get too high on me.
I've always wanted to do that on the mic. So, I mean, I'm not fucking around. Really, we need to do think about this. Like, when it comes to this whole thing, you really, God, man,
Which way would you go? Would you
I'll show up September 20th.
would you
I will
fly?
be there.
Would you
You
fly
have
to
to go
LAX?
to it.
Would you guys fly to LAX and
No,
drive there, or,
no,
or
I
would you
just-
fly?
I'm gonna to drive.
Wait, why do we have to do
From
all
here?
that? Hold
From
on.
right here?
That's what a.
I'm gonna pick
15
up Tony. I'm
hour-
going to drive
Isn't
there.
it only
September
3?
20th.
Isn't it only 3 hours away from here?
Yeah, it's
No,
like
not
no,
from
it's,
here.
It's 2
Oh,
hours.
from here.
It's 2 hours. 2
Oh,
hours.
shit,
Area
I
51
already
is
did.
2 hours from right here.
No, dude, no,
Michael's talking, Mike.
Antigua is 2 hours.
no, dude. If it's that fucking close, I'm going.
Aliens are not 2 hours.
No, it's not that close.
The aliens are farther than 2 hours.
Right here.
I'm gonna ask Siri to navigate me to
I
Area
will
51.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's honestly, hold on, guys.
Everybody here.
Navigate me to Area 51.
Yeah, let's do that shit. Let's ask it, guys.
Which area 51? Tap the one you want.
Fuck off. It is not.
It's
have
7
a fan-
hours.
we have a
7
fan
hours?
out
All right,
there.
see, 7 hours. That's still not.
It's I got that on my phone too. It's 7 hours, guys. There's no way we can hit.
No, it's
We're in Sacramento. We're in Sacramento, California.
dude, it's 6 hours to get to Vegas.
We're in
bro.
Sacramento,
It's not
California.
fucking 2 hours to get to
It
area.
ain't 2 hours, bro. It's 2 hours to get to Reno.
All right, fine. Fuck off.
So you're not going. So Brandon's not going no more.
I don't know, bro. I just.
Fuck off. Fuck all you.
Now I'm not. Now I'm not believing. Now,
Brandon's not going because it's past Bakersfield, guys.
hey, now I don't think there's gonna be mines there.
I'll still
Like,
go.
now I don't believe the mines.
I'll still drive.
American Express said only Bakersfield or that's it.
Jesus.
I'll
I'm
still
so done.
drive. Fuck you guys.
so done.
If it's
I mean, we
6,
do
7
have to
hours,
go
I'll
though,
drive.
because what if? Let's just say
You
this.
better
What,
drive halfway, bitch.
Brandon? What if the government does shoot everybody that goes across that line?
That's all I'm gonna do.
Guys,
What?
what if the government does decide to shoot everybody that crosses?
Oh, then don't
Even
go.
if it's rubber bullets, isn't that crazy?
Then don't go.
I would like to have like.
Then don't go.
I'd like to have a scar from that.
If
That'd be
they're gonna
dope. I
shoot
could
them,
tell my
don't go.
kids, hey man, see, this
I
is
got a
when I went to Area 51
storm.
when I was, back when I was a kid.
I mean, honestly, then it'd be a first because America hasn't shot anybody coming over from other countries and shit with rubber bullets. But if they can shoot us, then it'll be a first. Like what
Right.
the fuck?
Tony.
Excuse my language.
No, that's a false statement because they shot prison.
Well, you're not asking us to stand over here if you want to be. You don't know anything that you're being over there.
Nope.
Motherfucker.
Pick it up,
Shit. Don't false statement my ass.
Step on it. Step on it. Step on it.
Fucking burn
Only
my
God can
fingers.
judge me, fucker.
Come on, you jump with fucking
bullets. So
Only God can judge me. Don't you stand over there and judge us, you little fuck.
I'm not. I'm just
Yeah.
straighten out facts. That's all I'm doing.
Well,
Right.
straight them out over here.
Yes, I
You
wish.
feel me?
You won't. It's
Oh.
classified. Classified.
You know, it'd be funny that there'll probably be an alien among
A what?
among the thousands of people that are there. You know, like and you know what I would be looking for? I would be looking for the Men in Black. I would be looking for the Men in Black. Like, you know, the Men in Black's gonna be there somewhere, right? Like, I'd be looking for the people just in suits, not having a good time, just standing there. These guys, it's not rocket science, man. Motherfuckers don't know how to hit a joint.
You didn't get mad if I
Is there shit?
So I got a weird question for you. You really believe in the Men in Black?
I do. I really do believe. There's a. So there's like. There's videos too, like right when
So what's the point of this podcast?
You spoke that shit.
that we are going to Area 51. Come on, don't lose track, guys. Motherfuckers are here to smoke.
What are they doing? What's going on over there? What's happening?
I've been trying to figure it out since I've been out here.
What is happening?
Kill it. Give it in. Don't let him. Give him the rest. Give him the rest.
No, don't give me
Kill
shit.
it. Kill it.
No, you kill it.
Hey, next question. Do aliens smoke weed?
Hell yeah! I think they got some bomb ass.
No. They've already spoken. And that's one of the things that aliens like about us, honestly, is that we can smoke weed. So, honest opinion. So Brandon says he's going. I'm going. Who else is going? You see
No,
going?
it's past Bakersfield, bro.
Hey, I'll go. I'll carpool with you guys. If you guys go, I'll carpool with you guys.
7 hours though. Fuck. Who's? We're all pitching in for gas, right?
If you're like,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Alright.
If you want to go, I'll go.
I'm going September 20th.
So what is September 20th? What is that, man?
Let's go. Since we're on the show, let's go. Next broadcast is out there.
What day is that?
Smashing alien butt cheeks.
It's literally gonna be on. I think it's a Friday.
Dude, like, just like this was meant to be a joke, right? Right when I heard it, it's fucking, it was a joke. Didn't even look at the dates, whatever. Now I'm really looking at the fucking date. Like, we're really looking at the date here because we're gonna
Yeah,
go.
I mean, it's September 20th.
This turned into, are people really gonna go? Into we're fucking going. Like, are we going?
It's amazing how quickly you guys conform.
Right. Like, all right. So it's a Friday. 3-day weekend, huh? When
So-
it's a Friday.
Hold on.
Down, I'll go.
It's on a Friday.
Got it, bro.
So,
I will be
no,
the
hold on,
charge.
time out. That about another scary thought. What if this is a form of conformity? Like, what was I about to say? Conformity? Oh, I don't know how to say it. But anyways, what if they want us to conform to this? What if they want people there? What if there's a reason for us to be
They
there?
just
In a
want
negative
people.
sense, time out, in a negative sense, that they would attack us, that they would kill us, that they would basically say, look, you're someone who, in a sense of this, think about this, Minority Report, right? They can see someone and they can see what they do. They can see the crime they commit before they commit it, and they take them in. What if this is like like honestly, Cambridge Analytica talks about this all the time. That they take our information, they take our dislikes, our likes, and they basically have an algorithm that basically says if we're going to commit a crime or not. Now,
So anybody
hold on,
willing to go?
Cambridge Analytica doesn't show if it's going to commit a crime. I'm just saying, if we were to push this out in a future sense, everybody that's supposed to go to this, right? What if like this has the same like effect as the Minority Report, and they could put us all in jail? Like, what if they do decide to fucking jail 3 million people
They could. They fucking could.
based on the
This is
fact that they
America.
put "I'm
can.
going"? Based on the fact that they put "I'm going." What does "I'm going" mean? "I'm going" means I am breaking federal law. I am going to step on a fucking. I'm gonna step on a fucking base, a United States fucking Air Force base that says it's trespassing. As soon as you step on that, and I'm gonna commit a federal crime. Like, what if they just say, you know what? Because you hit "I'm going," we're gonna take you in.
No, they can't
Like-
do that.
Why not?
That's freedom of speech.
It's America.
Yeah,
It's
like,
still
like,
America,
it's us
bro.
saying, like,
Freedom of speech.
Right? It's us saying I can say I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Dude, hold on, wait. Think about Tony. Think
I
about what
can
you're
see-
saying. This is still America, bro. You can't do that. This is,
You say that shit like
It's
you
still
feel comfortable as fuck.
You're
Like
saying
a-
that they're gonna lock us up by
Like a
hitting.
blank, like a little blanket
I'm
of America.
going.
It's America.
no,
I'm
dude.
saying-
If I did that,
Like-
no. Okay, if I'm a fucking DA and someone tried to do that, I'd still win if I wanted to.
Did what?
Reverse that.
So how about this though? You got 1 million people, 500,000 people. How much patrol they're gonna put? What city is it? Nevada, whatever it is.
Rachel's the closest city
How
to
about
it.
this? How about I'm thinking? I always like to think outside the box. How about for the thieves? They're gonna be like, shit. Everybody's gonna be over there. Let's fucking rob all we can over here.
Is that what you're thinking about now? I'm with you there, bro. Like,
I mean, shit. You know, you got 500,000 people here. You gotta
let's go to Disneyland that day.
So
Fuck.
let's go. Let's go get little.
Wait,
monkeys.
don't have to wait in line for the rides.
You're not wrong, bro. You're not wrong.
You know, that's gonna be more crime
That's
outside
funny.
that crime. Like
Okay.
for the smart ones at least. Like me.
Okay. Well, ultimately, we're at the end of the show here soon. So, ultimately, all I'm saying is this: this is funny, all this Area 51 stuff. When it comes to CNN, when it comes to fucking NBC, all these newscasts are talking about it. They're blowing it up. People are blowing it up. Snapchats are blowing it up. Instagram's blowing it up. Facebook's blowing it up. No matter where you go, everybody's blowing it up. My bottom line is this: is I urge everybody to honestly think for yourself, think analytically, and don't let this deter you from what may be going on in the background. I want you to see this and just say, that's interesting, but I want you to keep your eye out for other things that are happening. Look for what's happening in Iran. Look for what's happening in Iraq. And around the world, there's events that are about to occur that no one has any idea of. Events that are huge, that could bring us into World War III. And I feel like this whole Area 51 thing is to keep us preoccupied and away from the actual problem that's actually at hand.
Yeah.
I really feel that way about this
you're
whole
right. So
thing,
this is happening right after the earthquakes and all this, huh?
right?
There's one question that you guys got, and it says, "Do you think Area 51 is on the moon?"
Is where?
Yeah, obviously
There's a
only
base.
because they have to be.
Ooh, whoever
It's
said that,
part
that's a
of
good ass
protocol, it's
question.
part of
Right.
procedure. My brother Peyton is in the Air Force. He told me yes. The members of Area 51, yes, they have to be part of protocol procedure. It's ridiculous. They understand it's ridiculous, but they still have to engage in this event that is happening. Yes, it's retarded. We got a bunch of little kids, 14-year-olds, fucking coming out here on daddy's paycheck. He's gonna fucking
Wait,
Naruto over the
Danny?
fence. What?
Danny, like our manager, Danny?
Dude, the moon itself is fucking
Missed a little bump there.
is a military base. The moon itself is an alien military base. That's fucking.
You know, I've heard that too. Exactly when people talk about the dark side of the moon that we can't see it. There's supposedly moon bases that are built on that because
You know,
people
like
have
what
telescopes and they can actually
the
see
Space
it.
Force. That's just them inviting us. Like, all right, you know.
Right, and that's true.
We can do it.
I mean, it could be. I mean, who knows? Because of the fact that they have a base out there, they can watch over extraterrestrial life.
At the end of the day, I believe that we're in their world. I mean, in a way, if there is that world, we're in their world because we're the upcoming. We're the ones that fucking started from monkeys to
True.
humans now. So if anything was all correct,
They're
we're
ahead
in
of
their
us.
world.
They're ahead of us.
I mean, if it's a chess play, they
Right.
got us a little bit. I mean,
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's a good point to see. They are ahead of us when it comes to stuff like this. It's crazy, and the whole Area 51 thing. And to answer that question is, I do believe that there is something happening on the moon. I'm not sure exactly what it is. I don't know if people recognize that the moon is a satellite and it's here to watch us, and that there's supposedly moon bases on there to watch after us. Because there's proof behind that. There really is. A lot of people have talked about the fact that they've shot satellites at the moon. It rang out like a bell for 6 hours. There's so many things and this is on NASA's website. You can find shit like this. So there could be something on the moon that's very interesting. I mean, we do have a lot
They're
of
on the moon.
moon explorations that are amazing. I mean, they're going to actually start sending people in space here in the next 8 months. That's quick. They're going to send people into space. Yeah, $250,000 is the ticket to actually go, but you can go into space, and a lot of people have already bought their tickets, like to go into space. And I wish they would send some fucking flat earthers. That'd be awesome. And
What source are you getting that information from?
fucking like it's just there. Oh my god.
actually, Brad Pitt is one of the first
That's
ones that are gonna
Google,
go up
bro.
there. I mean, I'm a big
Brad Pitt. He's like I'm a big fan of Brad Pitt. He's going.
Of course, Brad Pitt's going.
You know what I mean?
Angelina's gonna be watching the kids, and he's gonna be up there in space.
Yeah, he's good.
He's like, I need my space. He wasn't fucking around, huh?
For 250, I mean, shit, you got it like that.
Right. But I mean, when it comes to the moon, right? We have all these explorations about to happen and occur.
No, but seriously, it is like something that we've actually looked up ourselves, and it is happening. The ride itself is going to be about 30 minutes. We don't know how far it is going to be outside Earth, but for 30
Enough
minutes,
for you to float, though, right? Enough
well,
for you
the
to
thing is
just
they're not gonna
have
allow
no
us to
gravity.
float, I believe. Maybe they're going to let them hold on. I don't know. How
Enough for no
space,
gravity.
Lifeguards and shit. Like, I don't know.
But that's for another episode, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's for another time.
Right. We're gonna close it out, but I do want to actually post that actual clip. Hold on 1 second.
Area 51. Shit, we're driving there.
Yeah, I mean, we already said it. Huh?
Did anybody donate $25? Because if not, we're not going, right? Did anybody? No. Nope, nobody. No.
Okay.
$5.
I just want to play this for you guys because this is a real thing, man. Like, this is awesome that we've gotten this far. So Virgin Airlines is actually going to fly people
Yeah, it's
out.
Virgin Airlines. Yeah.
That's not loud at all.
Nope. We gotta get the. Whoa.
So that's a ship.
Who is that guy? He looks familiar.
The owner of Virgin
Yep.
Airlines.
He looks like a guy like from
Richard
Turkey.
Branson,
The
I think?
founder.
Something like
the
that, yeah.
founder. That was like we're going to space.
That's crazy. So they use 2 planes to fly you up into space, and once you get to a certain height, they fucking shoot the fucking other fucking space. Like,
You let it go, and that one turns on, it's like boom.
yeah, it's a rocket. That's kind of sad. Like, how are we supposed to go to the fucking Mars? I mean, we can barely get ourselves outside of our atmosphere. It's crazy.
30 minutes. And at least we're getting out of there for 30 minutes.
Right.
I think they got scared so much. It took so many years for them to just realize when is it going to be safe? When is it going to be safe? And you have those people who are like, it's never safe.
Right.
Finally, that guy died because he was like controlled in the 1920s, and his son has it now. He's about to die, so now we can go to the future.
Bro, look how sick that looks.
We're getting there.
Fuck me,
We are
dude.
there.
Send some flat earthers, please.
250,000.
Look at.
Yeah.
We are there.
Hold on. Did they
I'll
say?
wait till the
hold on.
price
How
drops.
much? How much did they say?
Like, I'll wait till like it
Hold on.
becomes
No,
the norm,
if they have a BOGO.
right? Wait till they have a BOGO. Yeah, I'm gonna group on. I'm gonna group on it.
$250,000. You heard it, right?
Shit. Like,
That's
okay,
my source.
buy a house or go 30
Virgin
minutes or go to space for 30 minutes.
Hey, what would you wear to space?
Nothing.
Naked
I'd
ass
just be
Oscar.
naked up
You
there.
know, did you wear a bunch of weed plugs everywhere?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in case, and they let us, you know.
I'll be wrapped in can of butter.
If they like take me to New Year,
I'll be dipped in can of butter.
So that's awesome. But digressing. Other than that, guys, like really though, hopefully, I honestly just hope that it's just a lot of people that go in there and everybody's just gonna party. I really do hope it's just that. That'd be awesome. That'd be cool. Everyone parties. Everyone's there. There'll be a lot of traffic jams. The cities are gonna be full of hella fucking people. It's gonna be fucking insane.
Any
but-
riots? Any casualties? Any fights?
Oh no, no riots, no
riots?
casualties, not everyone.
It's gonna be the next Woodstock. Just everybody just having a good time.
honestly the next Woodstock.
Burning Man.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool, man.
How many
It's gonna,
people came to Burning Man?
it's gonna be fucking cool. I think it's gonna be honestly a positive, and I don't think
So it was a 3-month notice because it came. The post was June.
no one's
something,
crossed
June
that
20.
line because no one doesn't have a brotherhood to match up and say, look, you want to get this charge? I'm gonna get this charge. We're going to jail for life. But I don't see people having that kind of fucking camaraderie. Like I don't see that happening. I really think that people are just gonna party. Honestly, it's an excuse.
Yeah, no, exactly. Because I was saying, there's
Really
got to
is,
be
bro.
like a guy like to motivate the whole damn crowd. You know, there's got to be one guy that's gonna be there to actually get everybody pumped enough
yeah, a
to
couple
be like,
of
all right,
those
you ready? Like, let's fucking go! You know, like,
breaks the window. Hey, he makes the
like,
window.
who's gonna be that guy like that?
That same guy, he punches his own best friend to show people, let's just do
Right,
this.
right, just do this, right? Like, who's gonna?
I
give
don't
the
even want to
speech?
get into the security, but like that's so stupid. Like,
Hey, I reflect on those guys. You know what I mean? I wait for those guys, then I go. You know, after.
Right.
Like, all right,
I think he would have whoever it is that would be a leader. I would wish that he would actually stand on like a fucking big rock, like Pride Rock from
Right,
fucking
like,
Lion
yeah,
King.
it's gonna
Lion
be
King in
standing.
theaters. Everybody, by the
We're
way.
standing
Anyway,
Lion
but like he's up there. But he gives a speech that's fucking real. He's
Right,
like,
like a
dude,
real
you
speech.
live your lives, you do this. You know, the government owns you. They run you. You're a tax farm.
Aliens.
Right.
What have we not
This is
seen?
the only thing that we can have.
Aliens, you know?
Yes.
Maybe I'm not.
When are we gonna see him?
You know?
Now!
Yeah. Aliens win now. You know, like that type of shit.
Right. I mean, but honestly, ultimately, that's all I think it's gonna be. I don't think anybody's gonna storm that shit. I mean, if they do, awesome, cool. But it's like you know, you get fucking charged. It'll be cool to watch you on camera getting fucking arrested. But it's like I just don't see anybody charging a military institution that
I
really.
wouldn't mind having that charge on my background to like try to storm
Hey,
Area
you know
51.
what? If somebody
Like,
did organize it, if
I don't mind
somebody
it.
did organize
I mean, I would. I mean.
And let's say somebody organized it.
Mhm.
There's one cop for every 300 fucking people, I think, or 400, some crazy fucking number like that. So
You know,
if
it's a-
somebody was a real leader, they would get some fucking facts out and be like, "Don't be scared. There's one cop for every 300 of us," you know. So have some real ass facts to give people and shit. Like,
For that one of you that dies,
yeah,
30 of us are gonna get through.
Yeah.
Just know this. It's all good.
But that's my point. They're gonna get through to what? They're gonna get through to nothing.
That
There's
one
nothing
person
there.
felt bad about
It's like
things,
you're gonna find reverse. At best, you'll find reverse engineered planes. Like it's
So
like,
now we know you're not our motivator speaker guy. It's like, but make sure we don't listen to you.
I mean, I could. Oh, I could get people motivated to go, but it's like
I know,
if I were
exactly.
to motivate people to go anywhere, I would motivate them to go to the fucking bay and go in front of a fucking IRS building. That's what I would motivate motherfuckers. to do.
Vatican.
The Vatican.
No, nigga, I
Storm
said the
the
IRS building. I didn't say the Vatican.
Storm the IRS.
Yes, man.
Well, check this out. How about this? We thought maybe it's a big test for the government to see how many of us could really have power. What if it's one of the leaders that we have on our side? Let's see how many fucking people we could be down to this
The
bullshit.
revolution.
Before we do some real big ass things.
Right.
Huh? Why can't we do that shit? Why does it have to be them winning? How about we have some real ass people?
Right? And they're looking to catch that, but it's again, I just don't think. I think if someone was that real, they would understand and see through the ploy of Area 51. Let's storm it. Like they would see through that, and they would not even be there in the first place.
Maybe.
Like they wouldn't. It's again, especially if that the media has caught hold of this. It's not going to be what we think it is, and it's just going to be a big party. That's it. And I do want to go.
The
Just
majority of people, yes, it will be just a fucking big party because nobody really knows what's actually
If
happening.
you guys keep saying it's gonna be a big party, they're not gonna let me go, bro.
It's gonna be a big rave, bro.
We're gonna raid.
It's gonna
We're
be a big
trying to
rave.
find an alien, guys.
again, and honestly, I wouldn't even be wherever these people are. If they're in front of Rachel City, I would be like on extraterrestrial highway to see if a fucking alien would come down, so I could talk to be like, hey, enough of this shit, nigga, talk to me. Like like I would have so many questions and be like, look, we need to figure shit out. Why haven't you done this?
Why haven't you
Why?
done this?
Why?
Yeah,
Like I'd be going
questions.
crazy with these aliens, bro. Like I really would. Like
Shaking them and shit. Why
Right.
haven't you done this, bro? What the fuck?
What the fuck's wrong with you? Though?
we're just watching.
I don't have any questions for them.
We're just the watchers. What the fuck are we supposed to do?
I think I just start by like smoking them out.
Maybe. Might be, that actually might be the right proper course of action.
Right? I just like we won't. I just like pass him the joint. If he takes it, that's where the conversation will start.
see
what- Right.
Like,
That's good.
I mean, honestly, that movement
Get them high.
feels pretty safe to me. So
Yeah.
if I was an alien and you just
If
handed
he-
me a
if he-
joint, hella
Yeah,
smoking,
right.
I'd be like, you cool, dog.
yeah, you could. Yeah, if he hits it, we're cool with it.
There is hope for you yet.
You're good.
All right, guys. But honestly, guys, again, we'll see what happens on that day. We'll be doing a podcast next week. We're not sure what the subject is, so if you guys can, go ahead and post it on the YouTube page or on our Instagram at redpillstation.com. I'm here with Alvaro, Brandon, Oscar, and myself, Tony. Guys, thank you so much for being here on the show, and thank you so much for taking the Red Pill